I feel like that's been on display since I've been there, and I feel like they know good football and they recognize that.
When you first came to Michigan State, Montez was,
Mm-hmm.
I think he was in the same class, wasn't he? Or
No, he's a class ahead of me, but he redshirted.
Now you see him. I mean, he went through some tough times at Michigan State, but now he's a guy who's looking like a first-round pick. Is that something you could say back then? Maybe you saw that in him, or is it all kind of a little
He was good at Michigan State. You know what I'm saying? I remember he was a lot skinnier than what he is now.
Right.
But obviously over time I was as well. But me and Montez, we had a great relationship at Michigan State. Kept that dialogue going. Was able to kind of rekindle a little bit at the Senior Bowl, and obviously here seeing we both ended up on this stage. So I would say I'm not surprised that he's here and doing what he's doing. Not at all.
Thanks, Khari. Appreciate it.
Thank you. No problem.
Khari, just had one quick question for you. Going back to the bowl game, was that as brutal to play in as it was for fans who watched it? Just went like, oh my gosh, 7-6, this is pretty brutal. On one hand, the defenses played really good, but the offenses just were not good. Was that as tough from a player perspective, going through a game that was just as low scoring competitive as that? I know you guys had a lot of them though. So
yeah, no, I think it was. I feel like the ending was disappointing. I won't call it brutal. I mean, we playing football. We out there having fun, and our defense played extremely well. I mean, you hold a team to average 30+ points to 7 points, and it all happened on one drive. So, and it was a picture-perfect throw by a great quarterback. So I feel like it wasn't brutal at all. The outcome more than anything.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So at what point did you realize that football was maybe more than just something to do and could be a profession for you?
I think the moment I got to Michigan State and I saw how high of a level that I feel like I can compete at. Coming from a smaller city, you always want to see how you're going to measure up. And I felt like when I got there and I measured up, as I got a little older, I began to take serious the little things, studying the details, start to understand the game a lot more. And that's when I knew, once I got the game down, that's when I knew I could play at a high level.
There's always a lot of talk about conference pride, but talk about the Big Ten East. I mean, just what kind of a grinder was it just to go through?
Tough grinder. Every week you're getting people's best. Every week you're getting the best. So obviously, we have some teams most of the teams that win Big Ten championships come out of the Big Ten East, and there's no secret about that.
Last question for you, just for fans back in East Lansing. I mean, what's the state of your position as you leave? I mean, who should people be watching that's going to step up?
Yeah, we still got some of our leading first team defensive players back, or second team, third team, whatever. Joe Bacci, Kenny Willikis. Our defensive line should be a strength of ours. In my position, we have multiple guys who playing positions. A lot of young guys. You'll be able to see some young guys step up. And then on the offensive side of the ball, it's just a matter of who's going to step up and make plays.
How did Michigan State help prepare you for the NFL?
I feel like Michigan State gave me a toughness and a work ethic. I feel like there you have to earn everything. If you're soft there, you won't last. And I feel like that's kind of how the league is. They're going to tell you straight up how things are, where you stand. And, they're not going to expect anything less, and that's how Michigan State is for me.
What was your favorite part of playing at Michigan State?
My relationships with my teammates. I feel like I met some of my best friends throughout that journey, and to have some of them here with me, it's an honor.
You're from Detroit. What is your favorite thing about?
I'm from Jackson, but my dad.
Detroit area.
Yeah, he's from around the Detroit area. But what I like about Detroit, downtown. I feel like everything is kind of downtown. They got shopping centers. They got really good food down there.
For someone who doesn't know Detroit as it is today, how would you describe it? How would you talk about Detroit to a visitor?
The city of Detroit?
Yeah.
I'll say that there are some very, very nice parts to Detroit. It's not. I feel like sometimes the not so nice parts are overportrayed in Detroit, but there are a lot of those. Can't ignore those. But downtown is a very beautiful place. A lot to do. Obviously, you have two sports teams. And then the outskirts are very nice as well.
What's your favorite part about Michigan as the state as a whole?
My hometown, Jackson. My favorite part, it's not much there, but that's my favorite part. It's just it's the only place I really call home in Michigan.
Why do you like Jackson? What's great about it?
I don't know what's great about it. They got good donuts down there at Hinkley Donut Shop, but other than that, it's a family. You can raise a family there. The cost of living is low. And You get a little bit of everything, a little toughness, you get a little suburban areas, all in one little town.
I think you talked at the Senior Bowl and you said you didn't grow up as a Lions fan, but your family did. How big of Lions
Yeah.
fans is your family?
My dad is a huge Lions fan. Back in the Barry Sanders days, that's all he loved, the Lions. If anybody playing on Sunday, they taking the back seats to the Lions. The game's getting put on, even if they're not playing very well.
What would his reaction be if you ended up as a Detroit Lion?
I think he'd be super excited because, he could come watch me probably every game. So I think he'll be very, very excited. But I don't think he'd be more excited as me.
Isn't Grand River Brewing in Jackson?
Yeah, it is. Grand River Brewing.
That place is good.
Yeah, they got some good food down there. Little hole-in-the-wall places down there. Yeah, it's good food.
What kind of feedback have you been hearing from
Thank you so
scouts
much.
and NFL types? What have you been hearing so far?
I've been hearing, that they like, what I bring to the table. I feel like the strengths that I thought were my strengths, they thought were the same things. And some of the things that I thought I needed to work on, they felt the same way. So I feel like my feedback from them has been what I've been expecting.
Has this experience been what you expected so far?
No, not really. Kind of. It's been a more meeting and more kind of hurry up and wait than I expected. But I knew that coming in. But obviously it's different when you're in the process. But I've been enjoying it, starting fresh over every day, every meeting, and having fun with it. Not too many people get to do this in the world, so I feel honored.
And I know you haven't gone through all of this yet, so there's still a lot of stuff that can change. But does it give you maybe? Are you going to prepare differently for your pro day?
No, not really. I kind of was had the same plan since I finished, and that was, to go to Senior Bowl, try to put on a good performance, come here, compete, try to put up the best numbers possible, and then be myself in my interviews with my football IQ, my personality. I just want to be myself, and I feel like at pro day it's going to be an extension of that. I'm going to try to show off the things that I can do. Maybe if a team have question marks, I try to answer those questions with workouts and stuff like that. But I'm going to be myself.
Last question: what was the biggest lesson that you took away from Coach D'Antonio?
The biggest lesson I took away from Coach D'Antonio. A few of them. One of them is 4 to 1. He used to always say that. Mental is the physical as 4 is to 1. He really, really believes in mental toughness. He believes in doing things the right way. And so for that, I take my hats off to him. Much love to him. And he also taught me this one quote. I don't even think he remembers 2 words. He said, "Don't flinch." And I feel like, he stares everything any problem, anything everybody has to say about him, he stares them in the eye. He handles them the right way, and that's something that I can take away from him. The big moment come, he don't flinch, and I feel like that's kind of been how it was my whole life, but it's weighing off on me.
Thanks, man.